Jefferson Davis Parish, Louisiana, population just 30,000, a place of bayous, pickup trucks, and porch lights that flicker against the swamp air. It's a quiet community where gossip travels faster than the wind. But between 2005 and 2009, that small-town charm was replaced by fear, and the name, Jeff Davis, became shorthand for one of the strangest unsolved cases in Louisiana history. The first body, May 20th, 2005, the body of 28-year-old Loretta Chasen Lewis was found floating in a canal outside Jennings, Louisiana. Police noted signs of asphyxiation, possible drug use, and trauma, but little else. Her death was ruled suspicious, yet no arrests were made. Weeks later, another woman went missing, then another. By 2009, 8 women from the same small community had been found dead, all dumped in or near the same waterways. They became known as the Jeff Davis 8. The victims. Each woman knew the others. They were sisters, cousins, friends, all struggling with addiction, poverty, and survival. They lived within blocks of one another. Some had acted as informants for the local sheriff's office, passing on small tips about drugs or prostitution. All of them were young. The oldest was 30, and every one of them ended up in a ditch or canal, partially clothed, with eerily similar injuries. The investigation. From the beginning, something felt wrong. Evidence went missing. Witnesses claimed their statements were changed or ignored. The sheriff's office publicly blamed a serial killer, but many locals believed something darker was at play, corruption from within. One of the victims, Crystal Shea Benoit, had reportedly told friends she feared local police were involved. Another, Nicole Guillory, said she had seen deputies dispose of evidence before her death. Days later, she was found dumped beside Interstate 10. In 2009, state police took over, citing possible conflicts of interest. But after years of review, no single suspect was identified, and no one was ever charged. The theories. There are 2 main possibilities. 1. A serial killer working the same routes, targeting women connected by circumstance. The similarities between the victims suggested a single hand guiding the violence, a network of complicity suggesting that members of law enforcement or their associates were either involved or covering for one another. Leaked case files later showed that several deputies had relationships with some of the victims, and one officer was caught disposing of evidence in unrelated cases. For locals, it became less about who killed the women and more about who was willing to protect the killer. The town. Jennings today looks quiet again, pastel houses, swamp grass, church bells. But the memory lingers like humidity. The victims' names: Loretta Chasen Lewis, Ernestine Murray Daniels Patterson, Kristen Gary Lopez, Whitney Dubois, Laconia Muggy Brown, Crystal Shea Benoit Zeno, Brittany Gary, Nicole Guillory. 8 women, 8 unanswered deaths. And somewhere in the dark veins of Jefferson Davis Parish, the truth still waits, silent, like the water that keeps its secrets.